Brought to you by Penguin.
Death in the Arctic by Tom Hindle. Read by Vinette Robinson. Author's note. Death in the Arctic is a book that I've wanted to write for a little while, having decided in the summer of 2021 that an airship would make a fantastic location for a whodunit. Given my admiration for the technology, I've worked hard to ensure that the book represents as accurately as possible the history and sensation of airship travel, employing a mixture of desk research and my own personal experience of working with and, indeed, of flying aboard these incredible machines. That said, there are instances where I've taken creative liberties, particularly with regard to some of the finer technical workings of my airship, in order to devise a compelling murder mystery. I hope you'll understand why I have made these decisions, and that it won't detract from your enjoyment. Likewise, as there are various organisations working towards the tremendously exciting goal of returning airships to our skies, I wanted to take this opportunity to say that this is a piece of pure fiction, written solely to entertain. Any resemblance a listener may notice to real individuals or organisations is unintended. With all of that said, thank you for listening, and I hope you'll enjoy the story. Passenger manifest for the Osprey, departing on Saturday the 13th of September, 2025. Passengers: Ezra Day, Howard Barnes, Devon Sharp, Jasper Berry, Madison Brooke, Mia Wiley, Astrid Hahn, Ben Rhodes, Chloé Campbell. Crew: Captain Fritz Schaefer, First Officer Freya Nilsson, Second Officer Jakob Wisting, Chef Gwyn Thomas, Chief Steward Neve Connolly, Steward Liam Mackey, Steward Jade Lysett, Steward Ivy Redmond. At Skyline Voyages, we're resurrecting a form of transport that has been absent from our skies for decades. Devon Sharp had heard these words so many times that, as they were recited to him through his AirPods, he suspected he could repeat them verbatim. Not that this stopped him, as he sat in Oslo Airport's departure lounge, from listening to them again. Phone in his hand, he paid no notice to the people who bustled past on the way to their gates, wheeling suitcases and clutching boarding passes. Instead, his eyes were glued to the polished promotional video that filled his screen, the image of an airship coming into view. It was a breathtaking sight. The length of a football field, and almost as wide. The craft hovered above a shimmering glacier, brilliant white against a blue sky. A series of small propellers were mounted on either side, large fins protruding from the rear. Across its belly, rows of dark windows promised spectacular views of the frozen landscape below. Airships do still exist. The video moves swiftly along, displaying a new image of a much smaller craft towing a banner over a NASCAR track. But they're a novelty. Sports events, advertising campaigns. They're no longer used for actual transport. At Skyline Voyages, we intend to change that. And after 2 decades of intense research and development, we're now just months away from the official launch of our first aircraft, the Osprey. The image changed again. 2 men coming into view. Easily in his 60s, the man on the right had a squat appearance, with a receding hairline, and a pair of slender glasses balancing on a pinched nose. He seemed considerably less comfortable than his younger companion, who was looking straight into the camera with an easy smile. Devon knew, because they were the same age, that the second man was 37 years old. He was a foot...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?